I'm Sammy, and people hate me for looking like Kim Kardashian. My aesthetic is...
Whoa, wait a second. That is a much closer comparison than before. See, look at her right now, and then look at this photo of her. Ooh, Instagram reality is kicking in, dude. I'll probably have to crop it in post so I can have a more so realistic comparison, but man, not only is she pushing extremely into this look, and also she's extremely enhancing with Photoshop and Facetune probably and all of that. Wow, that is sad.
My aesthetic is like luxury, lifestyle, very on trend with Kim K. I have almost 3.4 million followers on Instagram.
Dude, what? I've just been slandered on Instagram, but who would have... Oh my god, well of course. You can get 3.5 million followers just for being a Kim Kardashian copycat exactly in Photoshop to a crazy extent. The thing is, if I just look at her body, her butt is probably tempered with... Maybe that's her natural shape, I can't tell. Have a look at her opinion
I've had
first.
people just want like a photo, be like, oh my god, you look like Kim K. You know, the tiny waist and the big butts. We're doing a photo shoot today. We're recreating an iconic Kim K look. So cute.
Is this like her job? Wait a sec. I have to interrupt. Is this her job? I mean, you can probably get some money together with 3.5 million followers. Duh, of course. I can stop right there. Well, never mind.
My makeup vanity, most of it has KKW Beauty, which is Kim Kardashian's line. Most of my makeup is definitely Kardashian, Kim, or Kylie. I have almost 3.4 million followers on Instagram, and then I think I'm almost at 1 million on TikTok. I realized I look like Kim K when someone came up to me and was like, you look like a Kardashian, or you look like Kim K. And I definitely love the attention that I got.
You know what? Brilliant idea. Instead of copying, how do you say it? Never mind. Instead of copying Kim Kardashian, what you should go for is just making a whole meme out of this and claiming that you're also part of the Kardashians clan. Sammy, exactly. Just call yourself Sammy Kardashian just to fool people. I mean, with 3.5 million followers, you could probably even pull that off and claiming that you're also part of the Kim Kardashian clan. You know what? I would be behind that. That would be hilarious.
From it, this is my glam room and closet in one, kind of like how Kim has her own glam studio and her own closet. I have all my designer stuff in here. I have gotten my lips done for the last year. I think I've done it maybe like 10 times, maybe like $3,000 or $4,000.
Also already losing points there, but you probably can't go for the Kim Kardashian look without, you know, having a bit of work done. I almost thought about giving her credit because, well, maybe I've been just looking at too many bimbos recently, and therefore my perception of that is completely botched, but she still is not looking as bad as the other freaks we've looked so far in the series. Granted, she probably still had some work done on her body, but not to the extent that I would say, well, that looks catastrophic.
A businesswoman and a family woman too. I really look up to her. People definitely compare our bodies, you know, the tiny waist and the big butts. I think that's probably the #1 comparison I get, is just, you know, having the Kim K figure.
The way her body is shaped, she even looks better than Kim K, at least in my opinion. Her body still at least looks somewhat natural. I mean, yes, it's been tampered with, but it looks natural to a certain extent if you compare it to Kim K. Kim K's body looks completely plastic, but her, on the other hand, somewhat looks natural. If she would say that her body is somewhat looking like that, I would believe it, but not like Kim K, so she's better than Kim at this point. She's not really talking too much about plastic surgery, which is a plus. You know what, if she would stay like that, even with the enormous behind, she would get a pass from that. That's done a lot, but not to a insane amount, I would say.
We're recreating an iconic Kim K look. I have all these flowers. We're gonna try and recreate that at the studio today. I'm gonna pick out an outfit that's Kim K inspired. This one actually is like a remake from her Met Gala look. I started doing like more like Kim K recreates. I recreated this glitter photo shoots, and I posted it on Twitter. My Twitter was blowing up. And
you know what? I think I've even seen that when this was blowing up, like the one-to-one comparison. But is she really trying to say that the reason she went so hard on copying Kim Kardashian is clout? Because her Twitter was blowing up? Wow, that is that is probably the worst reason I've ever heard for doing anything. You get likes on Twitter and therefore you dedicate your entire life to copy somebody? There I was giving her credit for not completely hating herself, but then on the other hand, if I can't take creating this video anymore, I'm just starting to drink. Every time she says Kim Kardashian, by the end of this clip, I still have like 2 minutes left, I'll be dead.
it's because Kim
Don't do that. Actually, don't pull this off. You will actually drink yourself to death.
and retweeted it and said, oh my god, I love this. It was so cool to have her see it and compliment it and love it. Probably the most hurtful stuff is just body shaming, calling me the fat Kylie or fat Kim. You don't really know me.
Oh, that is so mean. I see that she has a bit more weight to her than the Kardashians, but obviously the Kardashians are plastic as hell. But saying that is so mean. God, I hate the people online. And it's not like she is obese or anything. Her body weight is perfectly fine. Really? You're going to fat shame her, but then you're glorifying something like that? But she is fat? Guys, I probably had to do a tutorial on YouTube for that. Please learn the difference between curvy and fat. There's a big difference. I wouldn't call her fat, dude. That's so mean.
Me as a person.
People online.
As someone on social media, you don't really have a good reason to hate me. I think my boyfriend's gonna be here soon. He's gonna be a part of the photo shoot today, and
Man, these
there's actually an
names,
article about us and how he looks like Kanye. I don't think he thinks that, but I think that.
Well, okay.
Me and Luxury started getting compared to Kim and Kanye, I think, when our relationship was out there in the world and people kind of knew about us. And, you know, they compared us as like a power couple. Also the looks in a way, you know, I look like Kim, and I think in some ways he can kind of look like Kanye.
Wait, I have to replay that. They don't look anything alike, dude.
Looks.
Yeah, they look like this generic couple posing on Instagram that you'll probably see hell a lot. But then just a comparison.
In a way, you know, I look like Kim. And
oh man, Truly's editing team did them dirty. They don't look anything alike.
Necessarily if you can compare me to Kanye, other than, I mean, I know I'm a fashion person.
a little more gangster than Kanye. I feel like I have such a big social media following because I've stayed, you know, genuine to what I like and the type of things that I post. Some people maybe like my funny personality.
Wow, well, the double standards on this one. I'm just being myself, except for the fact that you're exactly trying to replicate somebody that is not you. You know what I'm saying? How is that making sense? Don't claim that you like have. She probably has personality, but she's not showing any of that. Why would you claim that you do what you want? Why do you claim that people like your personality if all that they get from you is looking like Kim Kardashian?
Or maybe it's just my butt, I don't know.
Well, that's more like it.
Where's the dog? He just looks like an ugly baby.
I think she looks very close to Kim K in her own right. She looks amazing. She looks great.
It was good. Yeah, I feel like it was a lot of flowers, but it looks good. I think people like it. I think they always like what we...
Oh my god, yet again. If you just look at her in the photo shoot and then look at the result, it is kind of off-putting how fake that is.
Flowers, but it looks good. I think people like it. I think they always like what we...
Wow, dude. You know, I just don't get it. If you're this far gone into recreating somebody else, but then you still hate your body, but really... I think that she's perfectly fine. I think with the body she has right now, she looks by far better than Kim Kardashian does, like I said.
We produce I think the cool part about it is like the power couple dynamic of it.
And if you look at her in these shoots, she has more weight to her stomach than she has on Instagram. But it's not like this is excessive. This is, if she looks like that, that is fine. I wouldn't fat shame anybody for looking like that. And here, her body is even making more sense. I was struggling before that to figure out if her butt is real or if she had implants done, because this is hella photoshopped. But here it makes way more sense. She just is a bit chubby, has more mass to her, so here her butt looks way more believable.
There's not any like downside to it, especially since I proactively do things to look like her. I've never felt like negative energy about it. She's like in her
Yeah, except for the time you got bullied. I don't understand why people are so desperately trying to portray. It's either one of two extremes. People are putting the victim label on themselves, always being this poor victim, somebody is mean to me on the internet. But then on the other hand, there's the other extreme. Like, oh, this is perfectly fine. I've never got them experience anything bad in my life. But you literally just said that you did. So why are you trying to portray yourself like, oh, this is so good. Everything that I do is right. Like, just be honest about it. It is perfectly fine if what you do has positives and negatives to it. So don't try to portray like you're perfect or something. Like everything is going according to plan, because obviously it is not. You said that yourself.
her 40s and she looks great. I would not be mad about looking like Kim K forever.
That is just very strange. She said at the beginning that she had her lips done and everything, but at the very least, it really doesn't seem like she had plastic surgery, like butt implants, boob implants and all that. It really seems like this is her legit body, but on the other hand, I wouldn't be surprised if that was not the case. Let's see what the comments have to say about her. Whoever told her she looks like Kim was definitely trying to smash, and the fact that Kim Kardashian is standard of beauty in American society is ridiculously insane. So true. I don't get why people are so obsessed with Kim Kardashian. I mean, you can think of beauty however you want, that is pretty subjective, but putting her as the objective ideal of beauty is so strange, and it is so ridiculous if you think about how much, even if I go into her profile, like, of course, it's not my taste, just to the sheer amount of plastic that is in her, but I don't get why people are simping to such an extent about her. Maybe that is just to my personal preference. I don't like how she looks. I can just, objectively say that she is somebody that people would think is attractive. Putting her as the ideal of beauty is kinda whack.